Hello everyone, and thank you for stopping by my channel. Today I wanted to film a video, and I realize I am very late to the game, but of my 2021 planner lineup, and it looks like a lot and very overwhelming, but it's been working for me. I have implemented the system since the beginning of the year, and it has really been working for me. So want to talk about this stack for a minute. I have learned that I am a person who likes to compartmentalize things. So the way that my brain works is I like to have everything in its own place. And that's what makes sense to me, which is why I have multiple planners. So I'm just going to quickly go over how I use each system and how and why it works for me. And then at a later time, I will definitely do a flip of the majority of these planners as well, but I just kind of wanted to share my system and my thought processes. Let's just get started with the first planner, which is my work planner. Now, I do not show this planner because of the type of work that I do. It does house a lot of confidential information. So this is an Emily Lay simplified planner. It's just letter size. My husband actually bought this for me from Target, but I'll just kind of show you like how it looks on the inside. So it does have tabs here on the side. I don't know if you can see those. I have lots of stickies in here. And then basically the layout is a monthly view. And then it goes into these horizontal pages. Now I don't use Saturday and Sunday because I only use this for work. However, if my day gets so busy that everything doesn't fit, then I will migrate those things over to the Saturday and Sunday and then just write the date. So this has been serving very, very well for me. I did try to use the Wonderland 222 as my work planner. I thought it would be easier to use because it is small and compact, but I realized I need this much space when I'm planning and writing down all the things that I do at work. So again, my work planner. So the next planner I will show is my A5, and this is my home planner, my reference planner, whatever you want to call it. Typically use this and I have dog hair everywhere. Sorry, I have two dogs. But I use this planner for anything that is happening in the home, that none of this information really needs to be brought out of the house, which is why I have it. So I'll just kind of open it up and show you how I use this. I do keep a monthly calendar in here. And these monthlies are a freebie from Sammy's Planner. She's on Instagram and gives away so many amazing freebies. So I'll link her Instagram handle below. But I do keep like a monthly overview. I haven't even filled it in for March, so that's how much I reference it. I also have some weeklies in here. I don't use the weeklies. I recently got into graduate school, so I will likely be using this for grad school stuff. And then I just keep like some lists in here. So this was like the requirements to apply to graduate school. So I just cut it down and punched it and stuck it in here. And then this is my daughter who is in kindergarten, her sight word list. So I do keep these in here, and I don't know what I did, but I messed it up when I punched it. I have like some recipes in here, just things like that. But I primarily use this for budgeting. So I'll just jump into March and kind of just show very briefly my budget. So honestly, this is what I use it for. And then I also keep my monthly savings trackers in here. So I just made this on Canva to kind of use as a reference to show like where I put, my like emergency fund, how much I deposit a month, and then also my sinking funds. And I keep all those trackers in here as well. The next portion that I use often is my my goal setting. So this was another freebie from Sammy's Planner. Like I said, amazing freebies for A5 planners. And this is just where I kind of map out my goals and like have action steps, like weekly action steps that I can check in on. And then I also use these cloth and paper 2021 overviews. And these are set up quarterly as well. And this has very personal information, so I'll just kind of show you a blank one. But basically, the way I use it is I kind of list out my goals for the month and then the action steps that I can take that month, and then I check in with myself. I also use this goals section to list out like the Budget Mom savings challenges and how much I save out of our cash envelopes every month, because I do implement a cash envelope system. And then I have like, again, like just some blank inserts. I haven't really used these. I've not really had a use for them just yet. So yeah, but this is basically how I use this planner. It's more so my home binder than anything else. And I will at some point do like a detailed flip and kind of talk about like my budgeting system and all of that. So I'm just going to set that over to the side there. So the next thing I will show very quickly, I'm not going to zoom in on this, but this is my journal. And so I just use this like to memory keep. Sometimes I'll put pictures in, sometimes I'll put in pretty stickers, sometimes I'll put in all kinds of things. So I just, however the mood strikes me. There are no rules with this planner, and there's no rules really for any of my planners, but this is more so just like a creative outlet. If I'm feeling creative, I'll lay down stickers and spreads. I also like to use like my sticker stash in here. So yeah, but that's basically what I use this for. Like for example, when we're looking at memory planning, I'll zoom in a bit, hopefully. Yeah. This was something for my daughter's birthday. I just made this on Canva, and then I wrote some things about the day, and then just some things I wanted to remember about her little personality. And so sometimes I just write down like what we did that day. Sometimes I go very detailed and talk about like my thoughts and feelings and all that stuff. So use this for whatever. And then once it runs out, I'll probably get a different journal. I do like, I prefer grid pages when I'm journaling. I don't like lines because I feel like they constrict you. So I like to use a journal that has the grid pages. All right. So next is my pocket. And this is my wallet. So I'll zoom in again. So this is my wallet, and this is always in my purse or on my desk. This is, in all honesty, I don't plan in this. I do have a cute ollie clip there, but I do not plan in this. I use this zipper pouch here for change that I need to empty into my jar, just a sticky in there. And then I'll have like to-do lists of things that I'll keep in here. I do have an inbox, but I do have a to-do list I keep in here. And then I also have like a yearly overview. And then I keep my monthly schedule in here. So these are like any activities that I have going on in a month that require me to be out of the home. And these are from SM Plans. That was a plan with B freebie. I do have some deco in here because it makes me want to plan. I tried using these, like actually like planning my weeks in here. It just doesn't work for me because I don't really reference it. I more so used this part to list out my grocery list, and that was about it. So don't use dailies in here. I do track like my period and my PTO because anytime I'm at the doctor, they're going to ask you that question. And then I do keep my meal plan in here as well, so that I can reference it quickly. Like if I'm at work or something, I can say, oh, what am I cooking for dinner tonight? And then I do keep my grocery list in here. And just a few other things. But like I said, this serves primarily as my wallet. And then I keep my cash envelopes with the expense trackers in the back. My cards here, and then I just use this for extra cards, and then coupons and a check in the back. And that's about it. And I will kind of like go over and flip through all of these just to kind of give an idea of how I use each system in detail. I think if you guys may find that helpful, please just let me know in the comments below. All right, so moving on with my next one. So like I said, initially, I thought that this was going to be my work planner. I actually bought this pre-loved and honestly thought that I could use this as a work planner. So this is a Wonderland 222, and I just kind of made it pretty on the, inside here. So I started in, I think, January and a part of February using this for work. And then I quickly realized, number one, it takes a minute for the ink to dry. because it does have the Tomoe River paper in it. So everything was like smearing. It was frustrating. I didn't have enough room because when I'm writing fast, I write really big. So I needed the space of a bigger planner. So I've decided, because I don't want it to go to waste, I've decided to use this. Some people call them memory keepers. I call it like time audits. So basically it's very minimal stickers. It's basically highlighting in pens, and I just really write down like what actually happened that day and what I actually did that day. It gives me a good idea as far as like when I look back and review my goals, like am I spending my time working on the goals that I have? And I have like professional goals, I have personal goals, I have family and relationship goals. Am I making those goals a priority in my life? And if I'm not, then I really need to revisit those goals and maybe like make some adjustments or whatever. So that's kind of how I use this. And then the monthlies, again, I don't plan in this. So I just kind of write some things down. Every once in a while, I'll lay down a sticker, just kind of like this day, I got my hair done and I was really feeling myself. So, yeah, put a sticker down. But that's kind of like how I'm using this more so, just kind of like, what am I working on? What am I doing? How am I spending my time? Am I spending time with my kids? Am I making time to like reach out to my friends? Am I spending time with my husband? Am I working on my YouTube channel? Am I reading? Just kind of things like that. So that's how I use this one. So this is another one that I reference on a daily basis. All right. And lastly is my personal ring planner. I recently posted a flip, and that was back when I was in the Moterm planner. I've since changed covers and am now in this print Prussian cover, and I love it. Love this, love it so far. Like my system doesn't really change. Like I'll change out deco, but like the way I use my planner does not really change because I don't want to change something that has been working for me and has helped me to stay productive. But I will, at some point in the very near future, post an updated flip and maybe go into detail about how I use this. This is my everything planner. This is the planner that I reference on a daily basis. Along with this one, I have a planning routine that usually takes me about 15 to 20 minutes to follow up on every evening, and then every morning I check it for about 5 minutes, and it works for me. So this houses all the things. It houses, like my inbox system, my to-do list. It houses my schedule and future dates. It houses my weeklies and my dailies and just my to-do list. It houses my checkbook register, some goals that I have, and then the way I track those goals. Like it's like, working out is a good example. My gratitude is in here. And then like my no spends, all of these different things are in here. So this is like my everyday carry, my everything planner. So that's about it. Like I said, these two are the ones that I reference the most. And what I will say with having multiple planners is that in order for it to work, and the reason that it has been working for me is because each planner has a purpose and a reason. So I know that if I have this planner, it's for like when I leave the house to go shopping, or if I have an appointment or something like that, and I need to schedule something, I can easily reference it. If I'm in this planner, my A5, I'm typically working on our budget or reviewing our goals. This one is like my free reign planner in this, or journal. And if the mood strikes me, like this morning I did some journaling, and if the mood strikes me, then I'll write. So I think that that's like the most important thing, is like, you don't want to have like multiple planners just to have multiple planners. And again, I'm not an expert. This is just my opinion, and what has worked for my chaotic brain is that I'm a very purpose-driven person. So I feel like if I understand the purpose of having the things, then it makes sense to me. And I try not to fall victim to trends in the planner community, especially like if you're on IG. There are some very beautiful spreads, and I would love to mimic those, but those don't really work for me. I have a system that works for me and helps me stay productive and on task. As you can see, like with my dailies, for example, you know, they're not pretty. They're not worthy, in my opinion, of taking photos and posting, but this is real life for me. So that's kind of like what matters to me. Now, I do have some really beautiful and pretty elements in here that bring me joy and make me continue to reach for this planner. But at the same time, the purpose of me having these planners is so that I can stay productive and on task. So anyway, I hope that that was helpful. Sometimes I get a little rambly, but this is the system that works for me. And like I said, I will plan to film an updated like flip of all of these different things and kind of explain my system. I don't know if you guys are the same way, but I love watching videos of not only like planner flips, but also like how people use their planners and their systems and their processes, because I love having systems in place that help you to stay productive. So anyway, I have 6 planners that I use to help me keep my life together. I am a busy working mom with 2 kids, a husband, 2 dogs, and a full-time job. And then now I'm going to grad school. So I need all of these tools to help me stay productive and on task. So I thank you all so much for taking the time to watch my channel. If you liked what you saw, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. And I will talk to everyone very soon. Have a great day.